And I'm live. Yeah. Boy, I hit that one. I hope you like the photo I took. I was trying to give the goofiest ass photo I could think of. Because they always put up the photo for how do you want this to look, and for the thumbnail. And I think I put up the goofiest one. It looked like I was like out of my mind. Which some people would tell you that's true. So today I have store-bought coffee. I went to Aldi's yesterday and bought a few things for the house and gluttoned out yesterday on ice cream and junk food. And I'm kind of feeling it today. And it's just like, you can't really treat your body like that anymore. I can't. I've discovered that through this thing I call skating, man, I just put like a few pounds back on during the month I was off. And I feel like shit. I really do. And yesterday I just like pigged out on ice cream and chips and stuff. And at like 10 o'clock last night, I'm going, oh God, I feel so lethargic and nasty. It's just like, you have to stay away from junk food because it's not doing you any good. It's just packing on extra pounds that you don't need. And now I feel terrible after it's done. So, my body has changed. But I bought one of the gigantic tins of ground coffee. It says it can make 128 cups. I don't know if those cups are like for hobbits or what, but my coffee is pretty strong this morning, so that should wake my ass up. Oh, what have I done? I've actually been out already. I went out this morning and I went over to the skate park just to check it out. And fortunately, I didn't take my gear over. I realized last night, actually this morning when I woke up, I go, you don't have your outdoor wheels on. And if you go over there, it's going to take you like 15 minutes, 20 minutes to put your outdoor wheels on and everything else. So I went over there. It was fortunately I didn't go over because I want to go over when there's nobody there. And there were 3 guys skateboarding. And I don't want them, looking at someone all geared up, sort of like looking terrified at doing shit. But I was looking at how to, and I forget what the term is. It's where you stop. I forgot what they call that term. I have to look it up now. No, I'm not going to look it up now. But it's a term. I was looking at how you come up and you get on the middle of your truck and you stop on a rail, and then you go backwards. And that's going to take some getting used to, going down the bowl like that. But that's what you're supposed to do. But the reason I'm looking at the skate park is there's an organization known as Chicks and Bowls. And it's actually, I believe it was formed by the jammer Lady Trample. She was one of the founders. She skates for Victorian Roller Derby League. And she's actually from New Zealand, I believe. And it's to get awareness that it's just not skateboarders who go to skate parks. People on quad wheels can come out there and do it too. So you get a lot of people who, most of them are roller derby women, but they're trying to like foster this whole thing of inclusiveness. It's not just male dominated skateboarders. And actually, for the most part, I have run into a few male skateboarders, and they're actually quite nice dudes. They're actually pretty cool. They don't harbor any ill will against anyone. If you want to come out and skate with them, they're reasonably like, yeah, it's all cool. Don't worry about it. If you want to get taught, we'll teach you. So, but I still get weird. But we're actually there. July 1st, there's going to be a meeting over at the skate park of Chicks and Bowls. And it's going to be like they're going to try getting a regional chapter started here. So I want to be a part of that. And that'll be on the same day. It's a Sunday. And at 8:30 in the goddamn morning, Sunday, I will be in Lancaster, which means I need to leave here at like 7:30 in the morning because Satan's Little Helper is going to be giving a 4-hour derby clinic. That I am not lying, a 4-hour derby clinic. And since I know the majority of you are like going, who the hell is Satan's Little Helper? Satan's Little Helper is a jammer who skates for Angel City, which is the premier LA derby team. I believe they were like 4th in the world champion. Maybe they were. No, they were 4th, I believe. I think Gotham was 3rd. Rose City was 2nd, and Victorian Roller Derby League was 1st. I've actually went to a derby clinic by one of her teammates, Lacey Knight. So, but yeah, Satan's Little Helper. And I heard a story about Satan. I'm going to ask her, if I get a chance to, I'm going to ask her about it. Because I heard a story about her from her teammate. And I'm just that kind of asshole. That if I get the chance, I'm like, hey, Satan, do you remember this? 8:30 in the morning. God damn. You know, man, 8:30 to 12:30. Yeah, I have actually got a spectator's ticket. So, and I'm going to try to film. I'm hoping they will let us do like Lacey Knight did, stand in the middle and film the whole time. I'm going to try to get some good footage if that happens. I'm going to take my GoPro and put it on my selfie stick and use it like a cheap person's steady cam. Yeah. So, speaking of Satan, well, it's important to speak of Satan because the reason I'm not skating is because I don't have insurance. You need Woofed insurance. But guess what? I found out, I think it was Thursday night. Yeah. I was contacted by a member of the executive board of directors of my league, and they told me, you're getting an email. Anyone who may travel with us or is going to NSO, or if you're a certified skater, which I'm hoping to be soon, they have to sign a non-disclosure agreement, which basically means you're not allowed to talk about anything within the organization that you could profit off of. I'm not profiting off of anything I talk about with Woofed. Must be a fire someplace. But she also told me that since you're back hitting, and I was hitting Wednesday night, you have 30 days to get Woofed insurance. So I will be, as soon as the email comes through, I may actually, she says sometimes it's just easier to Google Woofed insurance and have it take you to the page and just buy it, you know. So I may just go ahead and do that and wait for the email to come. Because that's the only thing that prevented me from not skating. It didn't say anything about being a certified skater. It just said, show your Woofed insurance number. The funny thing is, when I signed up for the clinic on July 1st, holy shit, the city must be burning down. When I showed up for when I applied for the clinic, even for a spectator's pass, they said, what's your derby name? I was like, I've never had to use my derby name before. So I tried bypassing it, and guess what? It kept coming back saying, no, this is a required field. We got to know your derby name. So I put my derby name in there. Yeah, it was the first time I got to use my derby name. And I do have my derby name, and I'm not going to tell you what it is until I'm certified. You know, that's my rule. I mean, I actually registered my derby name over at Funtastic, where I buy gear. I just figured, fuck it, you know. eventually within the next few weeks, I'm going to get certified. So that's my attitude. I will get certified. The 527 I had the other night, I can push harder. I can bring that time down. I'm going to keep doing it. I just got to get off my ass and start working. So tomorrow would be a good day for that. Today would actually be a good day for it. Just stop making excuses, Cassie. Stop making excuses. Just do it. So yeah, cleared for hitting. Basically, I must be cleared for hitting because when I went over with the freshies, Ida said, no, you go over there. They're doing footwork and hitting tonight. They're doing footwork and drills tonight. You go over there with them. I was like, okay. So yeah, I guess I'm back. And now that I'm being told, by insurance, I guess I'm cleared for scrimmaging. Cleared for something. I wouldn't have to have insurance if I wasn't cleared to hit. So, yeah. Writing. If you have noticed, and I hope you have, I hope the hell something's burning down. Man, there's a lot of cops. If you've noticed, I've gotten back into writing. In fact, I made a point of it the other day. Tuesday, I passed 1 million words in the story. Yeah. Today, I'm probably going to finish off the one scene. And it shouldn't take too much. I mean, I'm expecting to have this finished off in 300 or 400 words. So it's going to be an easy writing day today. I'm really debating on what I'm going to go into next. I kind of know what I want to do. It's, again, non-linear. It'll be jumping ahead a little bit, but not that far. Basically because the chapter that comes after the one I'm on now, I'm still kind of going over it in my head. Nothing major. I actually know what I want to write in that chapter. I'm just kind of going over it in my head. So I think I'm going to jump ahead a little bit. No, I'm not going to write about Carrie going and spending Yule with Annie. That is coming, but I'm not doing that next. So just chill the fuck out. Chill out. But it is kind of cool that I have gotten back into the writing. Even though I only did a few hundred words the other day. I did 400 words the other day. And then I did 560 or so yesterday. So just a little bit here and there. It's helping out. It's kind of helping me get back into the swing of things. And part of it I have to attribute to Mermaid. Because I sat down and I wrote every day. And there was only one day when I missed a posting, and I double posted the next day. But I also have to say with Mermaid, I didn't feel as if I was forcing myself to write. I have to get a TV recap out, and I'm being kind of lazy about that because I just have. I think what I'm going to do is I'm going to watch the episode in question and then get it out tonight. Not tonight or tomorrow. I may actually, write it tomorrow afternoon or so. We'll see. Yeah, maybe tomorrow evening because I won't have anything to watch tomorrow night. Yeah. My zombie watching is done until the middle of August, so. But I actually didn't feel as if I was forcing myself to write. I was kind of setting the time. And now I'm kind of getting back into a position where I'm starting to write at 5:30 around that time because it gives me a chance to do stuff. But I'm also writing early in the morning too. I found I was actually writing my recaps in the morning, and it was going by pretty well. And there was that one week there when I was writing all that Sense8 stuff. I just found time to do it. So it's becoming easier. I can say, maybe the meds it's helping me focus. I know I'm focusing more at practice, even Ariel. When I collapsed and she told me my time, and I said, I need to work on my endurance. I need to work on my speed. I said, I'll get my time down. And she said, I like your attitude. She says, I like that positive attitude. And I do think I've got that now. I'm not kind of like being negative about it. I admit, I was out of shape the other night and I need to get back in. So same thing with working. Same thing with writing. I'm noticing now it's sort of like, yeah, I'm finding it easier to write. I'm still having a little bit of bobble when it comes to actually beginning. So what I kind of need to do, and I think this is something I'm going to start today, is I need to set definite times for when I'm actually writing. Like, say, if you're going to write, you start at 8 o'clock. If you're going to write, you start at 2. So that I don't have, the where-to-well to say, I don't feel like writing. I'll put it off another hour. If you set it up and you say, okay, you have to write at either 8, 2, or say 5, or 8, 2, or 4. Because sometimes in the afternoon I take a nap. I think if I start setting a definite time and say, you have to begin writing by this time. And if you don't write for the day. And set up like 3 different times when you can do this. That way, you can't really say you missed something. I used to always get up in the morning and like at 6 o'clock in the morning, I'd be writing. Those days are gone. And that was back when I wasn't working also. My routine was I'd start writing from like 6 to 7, write as much as I could, and then edit it like 1 o'clock in the afternoon. And it was really kind of cool to do it that way. But I definitely need to set definite time limits as to when I should begin writing. None of this, let's just put it off. I'll watch one more episode of something and then we'll move on. I actually should just say, okay, here's your start times. If you haven't started by one of those times, you go to the next one. Or if you haven't started at one of those times, but you're close to it, at least get started and then take care of whatever it is you have to do. Like if I say, I'm going to start writing at 5 o'clock, but I might be in the middle of starting dinner, or it's finished and I'm starting to eat, say, okay, as soon as you're done with dinner, you start writing. Set time limits. I know several other authors, professional writers, have done the same thing. They will set specific times for when they'll begin writing. So I'm going to get back into it. Something to just do it. Don't give any excuses. That seems to be something I am good at doing, and I want to get out of that habit. I should have went skating yesterday, but I kept waiting all day for somebody to contact me, and they finally did. It was like 10 o'clock at night, and I was actually supposed to meet somebody for lunch. And of course, what ended up happening was they didn't contact me until like 9 o'clock last night. And they apologized because they said they didn't actually wake up until 1 in the afternoon. They'd been out all night. And I guess it got trashed. Moral of the story is don't rely on people unless you absolutely positively have to. Because people will mess you up. They certainly will. This is probably the first time in a long time I don't have a lot to say. I mean, I've been talking for about 20 minutes, and I really, oh yeah, I got minimum payments here. I don't really have a lot to say, which is probably good. I'm sitting here clearing messages. Just what you wanted me to do, right? So since I've already covered 21 minutes, I think I've covered enough. I've talked the things I want to say, and no point in dragging it out any longer. So I hope you have a good weekend. I will definitely have another excerpt out tomorrow, and we'll take it from there. Okay? Take care. Bye.